Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple, where last time we learned that the endless winter was caused by Victor Murenheim in return for the wish that was granted her for her to bring out life. I suspect that the mayor will be concerned about this. We hope. Now you're telling me that Dr. Murenheim is the one responsible for the endless winter? By all the powers, what am I to do with you? Really, Pine Frost, you have a genius for causing trouble. In a very short time, you've managed to make yourself the enemy of two of the most powerful people in the entire land. Yep, you got it. So, what do you suggest I do with these two enemies? I'm sure that you understand that I can no longer be associated with a person such as you. Please, take my advice and leave this place immediately. Here, this will cover your expenses. You've become a renegade, just like, Ilona Rabas. No respectable person will talk to her since she left Dr. Mornheim's service. Ilona Rabas. That sounds like he's giving me a hint. Okay, of course, this is the part 1 reward. So this is the end of part 1. Okay. Let's see. Lucky Mask of Spell Focus. What is this? Lucky Mask of Spell Focus? Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Well, yeah, but I'm currently wearing something that gives me +4 wisdom. There's no way in the world I'm giving that up. It would be unwise to trade that at the moment. So, I will presume then that means we need to speak with Ilona Rabas. Well, it looks like she's allowed to be inside City Hall at least. She's an alchemist, it looks like. Good day. I've heard that we share a common enemy, Pine Frost. Dr. Victor Mordenheim. And now you tell me that Mordenheim is also responsible for Lemordia's endless winter? Come, let's join forces. Perhaps we could do something about her. And just how can we help me deal with the doctor? Right? Let's begin with our most urgent priority. You say that the Baron tried to kill you. Then he will not rest until you're dead. You must strike back immediately and eliminate him as a threat. Of course, I don't recommend that you go back to Schloss Allbreaker and knock on the front door. It's sure to be heavily guarded. It would be wiser to return to the Baron's castle via the cave that you escaped from. I know of a boat captain who can take you back there discreetly. Sepp Aufhausen. He's famed in these parts for his, shall we say, disrespectful transactions. He'll get along well in Saltmarsh then. But he's a competent sailor, and more importantly, he's no friend of the Baron's. Okay, I will talk to Sepp Olhausen. I think that's the name. I am sure that someone will pronounce his name properly at some point. See, this is a zookeeper. Are those more side quests, maybe, that are outside of the main quest line? I suppose that's possible. So we'll begin with this side. Yeah, they're in a nice semicircle. And those two are just completely out from everyone else. So these could be side quests. I'll worry about those after I finish everything else. So first off, let's speak with Sepp. Yes, of course I know the place that you're talking about. I've sailed these waters my whole life, doing any kind of job that people would pay me to do. You want me to take you to the cove with the cave, close by Schloss Allbreaker. I can do that, but I wouldn't if I were you. None of my business, though. Well, that's where I need to go, and I need to see the Baron. But I don't want him to know that I'm coming. Got it? I'll take you to the cave in a small boat. So far as anyone will be able to tell, we'll just be a couple of fishermen. Meet me down by the docks, and you can return to Schloss Albrecher. Alright, take your boat. There's the steamer I took last time, way up there. But it looks like this time I'm taking a little boat. I have returned to that
You
cave.
get a sinking feeling as you once again enter the caves beneath Schloss Albrecher. When you escaped, you acted without thinking about what things would be like when you returned. Yet here you are once more.
Oh well. Full of intercom still. Lights.
The servitors that had once been kept safely behind the electrical barriers now wander the caves freely, thanks to you lowering the barriers during your escape. You'll need to make your way past them, or through them.
Whoa. What's there? Oh well. Oops. Oh, well, you don't have to get past them. Oh. Oops. Work on it. There you go. Oh. We need to break a few crates while we're here. Okay. That was strange at the end. So, how about... I think I skipped this particular room last time, apparently, because I see this still has the fog of war here. Now, maybe it was impassable last time. That's always a possibility. Because it looks like it could be an area that they are reserving for this adventure. Because it's usually one of those. Okay. Out this way. A shrine, just in case I need it. Well, that is not open. Whether that's for another adventure later on in this adventure or just dressing, I have no idea. And so expecting the...
It looks like this door opened when you cut the power to the rest of the cavern. Now you can finally discover what lies beyond.
Right.
There's a monster behind this door. Why are there always monsters behind these doors?
Well, you really want to know? I mean, that's DDO for you. Alright, so this is the optional. Read all the notes. Okay, I didn't know I was supposed to be finding notes. Okay. Not too sure if this is going to do anything, but... in order to complete the adventure, you must now do something with all the electrical pylons that you destroyed earlier in the adventure. So bad. No, they just look like things to smash while you're here. Well, I guess this was just an area for an optional. I mean, it won't be the first time we've had one of those. So, that done. What's next? This way. Okay, now we have this area. Another area. No, I have been here before. Okay, yes. good. And you. Okay, so what is this on me? This is Sparks Concentration. 1d6 electrical damage plus 1/6 damage per caster level every 2 seconds for 16 seconds. Okay. Whatever. Okay, that's back to the entrance. So I've cleared out. Okay, so I guess all the notes are in the mansion itself. So that means I need to find the way into the mansion. This has to be the way to the mansion, because now I notice that we have this little glyph, and that glyph, the key to opening it, must be back in that lab where we were earlier, because I know I had all those switches pulled and off that I was fiddling with all around. So I would presume that that's on. Something doesn't connect right when you pull the lever. You probably need to set these runes differently somehow. Okay, maybe I just have one rune only? Or is that a message from the last adventure? And so no, that's not it. Actually, we do have a note here. To Schloss Mordenheim staff from Chief Engineer Prahl. We have a lot to clean up down here, and I don't have time to explain the entire electrical system to you. So just remember this. The rightmost symbol powers the service elevator, but that it'll only work on full power. Direct all the power to the rightmost symbol. Okay. A useful note. So, I think that's the only note that I had noticed so far. So let's see. What if I... Okay, now full power should be on the door. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Oh, do I have to pull the lever? Yes, of course. We need to pull the lever. You hear a hum and the lever locks in place. It did something? Well, let's go check out the elevator. That looks promising.
That's strange. The body of the giant flesh construct you fought here is nowhere to be seen.
Probably turned into something else. I'm sure that Dr. Mordenheim won't let such a find go to waste. And nothing there. That's the service elevator. Hey, is that the entire area? Or is that just the exit?
At last, you find yourself staring up at a familiar hole in the ceiling. It's the one you fell down not too long ago.
This appears to be an entry from the Baron's personal journal. It's written in an impersonally flawless, almost mechanical hand. Dr. Mordenheim continues to pester me about finding this unbreakable heart of hers. She wants me to enlist the Ludendorff police force into finding it, as if they didn't have enough to do already. As a distraction, I have encouraged her to collaborate with the overseer of Polstein Mine. Ores for creating the heart must be mined here, and the overseer claims that he can build a device to track it. Okay.
You learn that Dr. Mordenheim has figured out how to find the unbreakable heart. It involves Polstein Mine in some way.
I thought she had already made the unbreakable heart for Elise or something like that. Or am I more confused than I thought I was? I think I've done all that I can do down here, so time to take the service elevator? At least I'm out of the basement now.
The elevator takes you to the upper floor of Schloss Albrecher, which houses the Baron's private residence. He must be somewhere nearby.
Probably very annoyed that I am here. Could it be extra annoying by breaking some of this stuff?
The doors here are boarded up and sealed, save for one at the end of the hall.
Well. And these things here are so tempting. Yet today I will avoid the temptation and come this way. Electrical servitor. Okay. Keep them busy! Juggernaut servitor. Maybe I should have given in to temptation. This is an entry from the Baron's personal journal. It is the anniversary of the wreck of the Haifisch. Curse the day I ever set foot on that ship, and curse the day that I believed Mordenheim's lies. She claimed to have built the ship to be self-navigating. Self-destroying is more like it. Like a fool, I climbed on board for the ship's maiden's voyage, while she stayed behind, safe in her laboratory. I paid the price, injured beyond all recognition in the wreck. If only the Haifisch had worked. Just imagine a fully automated fishing vessel. We wouldn't have to rely on those gruesome servitors to man the fishing fleet like we do now. Okay, so that was the first thing they tried.
It turns out that the Baron was seriously injured in a shipwreck, which explains why he's never seen in public. Dr. Mordenheim has been helping him recover.
Oh.
From a distance, this bookshelf seems to be like any other. Looking closer, you're not so sure. Most of these books look like they're glued in place, save for one, the telltale sign of a hidden door.
Oh, hi! Oh boy. Okay. And you? Well, alright. Ah! Another note! This is another entry from the Baron's personal journal. How I loathe the charade my life has become. I must constantly pretend to be in a meeting, or indisposed, or unavailable, to explain why I cannot appear in public. All the while I am forced to rely on Mordenheim and her army of assistants just to keep me alive in this pitiable state. Meanwhile, Mordenheim pursues her own private obsessions as she lets Lamortia sink into chaos. When I am fully healed, no, not fully healed, I'll never be fully healed. Let us say instead, when I am fully renovated, there will be a reckoning. Okay. So, this is getting really complicated, that's for sure. No need to avoid temptation with this lot. Alright, now.
You enter the room, ready to confront the Baron in person. At first, it appears to be empty. Then you spot a laboratory jar containing a brain, and you come to a sudden, sickening realization.
Ah, heroes! I should have known that you'd return. This time, we meet in person. I must admit I'm loath to entertain guests in a state such as, well, this. Very few have seen their stalwart leader in this form, aside from Dr. Mordenheim and her associates, of course. Speaking of Dr. Mordenheim, I'm afraid she has asked me to deliver a rather grave prescription if I saw you again. But you mustn't worry. I won't make you suffer any more than necessary. My new form has its challenges, I admit. Yet it also has certain advantages.
Ah! Like, how many times we have to kill him before it's all done? I presume that they're...
Why are you doing this? Do you want Lamodia to starve?
No?
The Baron has run out of usable bodies. Now there's nothing left of him but a brain pulsing feebly on the floor. He's paid the price for helping Dr. Mordenheim with her murderous scheme. Time to move on to finding the unbreakable heart.
Okay. Interesting. Now, there is one more note. Where can it possibly be? We wants it. We wants the note. It's around here somewhere. Or, okay, it might not be around here somewhere, but it could be somewhere in the dungeon, right? I came back to the room where we had these shrines and everything boarded up. Now I noticed this. The last note. I am told those newcomers caused absolute chaos down in the caves. When I gave Mordenheim permission to conduct experiments in the basement, I assumed her people would be able to deal with such intruders. It seems that I was utterly mistaken. Who are these troublemakers? Where do they come from? My investigation into Mordenheim suggests some kind of supernatural element to Lamordia's woes. A curse, my informant called it. Are these outsiders the curse made flesh? Maybe the curse pulled me down here to deal with her or something like that? Always a possibility. Thanks for the boat. You back? Guess you had your appointment with the Baron then? Oh, good riddance to bad rubbish, I suppose. While you were busy, I took a look around the cove and to see what I could find. Salvage, I'd call it. Here, I found this. Consider it your share. Alright, with the Baron taken care of, now I can ask Iona Rubas about the search for the unbreakable heart. I think I'm missing a thread with the story of the unbreakable heart. Okay, so... see, negative distance... Never time to go over everything carefully. So... let's go back and speak with Oh, yes. Ilona, and that's where we'll be in the next episode of Piney Plays The Dragon Disciple.